The old Git log, you look at this and it tells you what's happened in your repository, and it's supremely useful. But one thing I often see people try and do is figure out, okay, I want to see what happened to a certain file. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look in Git log until I see something that seems sort of related to what I think where the file is, and then I'll go from there, right? And that's not the right way. So let's look at a better way. Okay, so again, Git log just shows you all of the commits, and you can take a look at those commits and see what they actually do, right? So I can do git show, and then I can paste in the hash there and see, okay, that's what it did, added a comment. But what if I want to just look at one file? So let's look here. I've got a file here called app.go, and I want to see the what happened with that. So I can say git log app.go. All right, so now my git log is filtered down only to things that impact app.go, right? So I can see there's 1, 2, 3 commits. All right, great. Now, I still don't see what actually happened here, so I'd have to go investigate each of those commits, and that is annoying to do. But what you can do is you can do git log-p, which I believe stands for patch. I should have looked that up. You can tell me if it stands for patch. And now I can actually see what each of these commits is actually doing. So this first commit up here, okay, is doing that. And this next commit here is doing this. And this next commit here is doing that. Okay, and this is something to do with renaming. Yeah, added app.go. Okay, great. So that is okay, but that doesn't actually show me everything. So if I actually go back here, git log app.go, I can see rename main to app. So normally when you do git log and you give it a file name, it's only going to give you the history of that file since that file has existed. But Git actually knows that this file was renamed from main. So if I do git log follow app.go, I actually can go back to one further commit when this file was called main.go instead of app.go. Right? So it's actually followed back from the rename, which, in some cases is extremely useful, because sometimes you think, okay, I found when this file was created. I've found, Bedrock, and somebody tells you, no, we renamed it from, 1 to 2, and now you found there's a whole other history, right? So I think that's pretty useful. So if I want to just see the changes to app.go, I'll probably do git log follow -p app.go. And so now I'm going to see all the changes to the file separated by commit. I'm pointing at the screen like you can see that you can't. And then it'll even follow for the rename. Okay, and since you stuck around to the end of the video, I'm going to show you one more thing I like a lot. So sometimes you'll do this, right? So git diff master, right? And nope, not master. We are in 2023. We say git diff main. Okay, great. So this is going to show me the diff of my branch against the main branch, and that's fine. But sometimes I just want to see like what files changed, right? So normally I'll do git diff main and then name only. So this is going to show me the names of each file that changed. And this could be really useful, especially when you're piping this into Xargs and doing something else, right? So I might want to revert them, or I want to delete any file that's changed, whatever I want to do, right? But there's something I found out about recently, which I didn't know about, which is name status. So name status is going to be very similar, except now it's going to tell me what exactly happened here. So in this case, A, that means it was added. Readme was added. And I can see that this is a rename. So main go to app go. So I actually find that useful. So I could then again pipe this into, I could grep, right? So I could grep this and say I want it to start with A. Is that going to work? Let's find out. Yeah, hey, it did, right? Okay, great. And then I could go ahead and delete things like that if I wanted to, which I don't. Okay, yeah, so hopefully you found some of that useful. If you have any cool Git tips that from the CLI, just from the CLI Git tips, I'd love to hear them. Hope you're having a great day. Bye.